for you, yeah? No trouble at all. Look, I'm just sending the message, don't worry.
We went to
Wait. Yeah, so where have we got to now?
Today. I've spoken to the control room, and I've spoken to our senior management team, informed them that you are here, because I'm not sure whether they were here or not, whether they were aware that you were here or not, because like I said, I've just been relieved by my colleague.
Yeah.
How long have you been here for?
about half an hour.
Anyway, so I've informed them in case they weren't aware. I've also said that if they can find someone senior, like an inspector or someone,
please,
to come out and to speak to you guys.
Because we did actually report a crime and it's failed to be taken, and I believe that's a crime within itself for a police officer to fail to report a crime. We're reporting a crime and we want to report a crime, and that is not being taken.
Not you, but it has been, because I still have to ask you now. Are you going to accept my allegation that I'm going to put across?
We wish to report a crime, and it was a crime. It is a crime, and we would require a crime reference number. It is actually a crime not to take a crime report from us.
So you've been so nice. I don't want to have to actually go to another police station and then make.
Why is I would have to report the police officers for fraud?
I understand. If you making an allegation of a crime and saying someone on the street attacked you or
any kind of crime, regardless, we've got witnesses to the crime.
That man standing behind you is not above the law. He's not above the law. You said it to me.
So
nobody's above the law.
No.
Nobody.
But
so why can't we report the crime?
What you're saying is that you actually want to make criminal charges against the police.
We wish to make a crime.
Now, I'm not clear on that, but I'm sure.
Well, it's the same thing.
Failing to take the report is actually a crime within itself. If you get a sergeant out here or an inspector.
Well, I'm trying to get someone to come out and speak to you, someone senior, sir.
I believe we're being ignored, though.
We're being ignored. This is why we have been ignored. Before we begin,
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
You are dealing with us accordingly. We have, up until this point, been ignored.
Okay.
Yeah? Right. Do you understand that?
Yeah, I understand that.
So this is why we feel the way we feel. Okay. Also, part and parcel, we are willing to wait for anybody to come and speak to us.
That's
what we want done now,
is for someone to come and take a crime report,
is to make the allegation. You can do that. Can give us a crime reference number. Simple as that. We've got our witnesses. Yeah. We don't want to hold up anyone else that wants to be seen by the police.
Yeah, I'm sure you're very busy.
What you would do, as if somebody came in and reported an assault of any kind, you'll deal with it the same way.
Same way, please.
It's the same way,
it's a crime.
Please. And we will give you the information relevant that you need to go and process, or whoever, not you, because it's not you that's going to process it. Whoever needs to go and process that information. There you go.
The CPS process.
Before I put that crime report on.
We will be filling out an independent police complaints commission form as well today. Yeah, we will be doing that today, but we would also like to report the crime.
Criminal allegations. It's a crime.
Before I do that, I'm going to have to speak to my inspector supervisor, because it is like you say.
Can I inform you? I understand what you're saying, but can I inform you that I've actually done this before? Yeah, it took for me to actually speak to an inspector. And his lack of knowledge of his job and his disrespect for me to go and make the criminal allegation, which I did. I've got the crime reference number of a crime. Do you know what the crime was?
What's the allegation you made?
The police officer stole my phone on the road, which is theft, and I made the allegation, and it got reported, and I was given a crime reference number. So I know that you can do it. You can do it.
Before I do that, I'm just going to have to speak to my supervisor, see what he or she advised. Can you inspector? Okay.
Yeah, can you also advise them, as you know and are fully aware, nobody is above the law.
Yeah.
And we know this.
I'm sure they know that.
No, but can you reiterate it to them that it has been said down here, which is why we are enforcing criminal allegations right now.
All right, so that's
our brother's being held in incarceration. Do you know that we could make this more of what it is by actually calling more numbers, because like we said, it's kidnap. He's being held against his will. Therefore, we have the right.
Crime was actually committed.
To protest outside the police station. We don't want to do that. We just want to deal with it accordingly.
I understand section.
He's been arrested for an allegation that's made against him.
It's a false allegation.
It's a false allegation. If he's in custody, he gets seen by a doctor, he gets seen by a solicitor.
Yeah, but he wouldn't need a doctor if he wasn't assaulted.
It's not kidnap, is it?
Yes, it is. It was against his will, so it's kidnap.
If I take you against your will, it's kidnap.
It's kidnap. Technically, it's kidnap.
They're not under oath. Listen, they're not under oath, so they're not acting in office of constable.
We asked them for that oath of office. We asked them to stand
office of constable. And so if anything they do henceforth is a crime, it is an offence upon the natural man.
Definitely.
You have to understand this.
Before I put any report on, I'm going to have to speak to my supervisor about this, because you're not alleging a crime against
It's not an alleged crime. It was
okay,
a crime.
I'm just using the legal
terminology.
jargon.
We have witnesses and video footage.
You're not talking about someone member of the public, you know.
Well,
But
yeah,
it
we
doesn't
are.
matter because you said nobody's above the law.
Nobody's above the law.
It doesn't matter who we're talking about.
Everybody's accountable.
Everybody is accountable.
Alright, one sec. Under Section 16 of the Police Act, it says wrongful acts of constable, and that is a crime. The Chief Inspector is responsible for every police officer under his charge, so he's responsible. Okay, so that's gross negligence what he done, and it is a crime. We wish to report it as a crime.
That's why I need to speak to my inspector, and then if he says it's a crime, I'll deal with it.
No, not if he says. We say it's a crime.
Okay,
We're the witnesses to
he's
it.
my boss,
He didn't witness it. The inspector didn't witness it, so he can't say if it's a crime or not. We're the ones that can say it's a crime because we witnessed it.
Well, I didn't witness it.
Exactly. So it's not for you to say it's a crime. You have to take the crime report. It is a crime. I wish to report a crime.
If they're coming here to place a crime report against somebody, we're going to tell them they can't do it because of the person who it is.
If any officers are refusing, I would like their numbers, please, and I would like to report them for refusing to take my crime, please.
Will you just bear with us until
Definitely.
you get the governor to come and speak
Please,
to us
please
all,
do.
yeah?
Please do.
Thank you very much. So you can actually learn something as well, because if this happens again,
It's injustice.
It's not for you to go and speak to the governor, it's for you to do the job that you're here to do.
All right.
Do you understand?
I understand.
We're not just going to be dismissed, are we?
No, I'm trying to get.
We've been being dismissed all
I've
day.
spoken to the control room, let them know you're here. I've spoken to our senior management team. And I've also informed the inspector that you're here as well. And I've informed that you're actually wanting to speak to someone senior.
Yeah, and also could I get a form to fill out an official complaint as well, please?
Yes, please.
While I'm waiting.
Done through the inspector.
Okay, will you bring that with us?
Video,
Oh,
yes.
okay, thank you
All
very
right,
much. Thank you very much.
With me, sir.
Cheers,
I'll see you
thank
over
you.
there again.
Thank
Cheers.
you.